Hey everybody, and welcome back to week 13, the content review. Even though it's actually week number 1 of the new season already, but this is pretty much a redone of a video that I was gonna upload on the build day, but the earlier got corrupted. So this is a retry, which means I have already driven on this track. And this is not my first time driving on this track, but I'm gonna, go ahead and do a whole review again. So, Kern County Raceway Park, I believe that is what it's called by the full name, but Kern County is one of the newer oval tracks in the country. I think it was built in 2013 around then, and it was a replacement track to Mr. Martin, which was about 30 miles to the east from this place, closer to the city. So there was a track that was similar to this that used to be right in the city, but then people started to move around the track and starting to complain about the sounds. So because of it, they have to, stop racing there and tear down that track. And the owner of that track moved it 30 miles west to build this track to be a little bit similar to the old track. So the old track was around the 70s. So, yeah. Anyway, so this track, I believe, is a half-mile oval, but it's kind of similar to Nashville Fairgrounds, but a little bit more stretched out, a little bit higher, with more banking to it. And this track is the host of ARCA series races, as well as the Pro Late models and the Super Late model races and the Modify and other West Coast racing series. So yeah, this is one of the newer tracks to Overworld, and this track been rumored to be coming to iRacing for several years now, but they finally got around to it. And not only we got the oval, but we also got the dirt track, which is gonna be in another video. So this is gonna be like 2 parts review of this place, the whole complex. So we're gonna, go ahead and be testing this track again, but this time we'll be driving the ARCA series car. So the reason for that is because, again, this track is the host mostly to the ARCA series racing. So that's what we're gonna drive, and not to mention that Kern County is on the schedule for next week for ARCA series. So, that's why we're gonna do this thing here for today. Anyway, we're about to drive out and show you what this track is about, even though there's already 1,000 videos of people reviewing this track. But, again, this is me redoing the video, even though this is probably not gonna get the views. I should want to, put it out there for everybody to see. Alright. So this time we're throwing on Nashville Stay Up, the fairground Stay Up from Nashville Fairgrounds. See how that's gonna work for this track. So again, even though this track is like super wide, it's still mostly 1-lane track on the bottom. I mean, you can get side-by-side racing going on here, but I expect when we do the ARCA series race here next week, it'll be mostly, bottom feeding here. People should bottom, just bottom feeding like this, hugging the bottom, not just like saving the tires by hugging the bottom. But I mean, it's possible to race people, slower people by going on the outside like this, maybe a little bit higher than that. It's not really fast to go at the very top like this. See how much time I'm losing here. It's not really productive. Try that. But again, when you get close to the wall here, the banking actually eventually, starting to flatten out again. So it's actually pretty dangerous to be up here. You know what? It's actually faster to be up here. But let's try the ARCA rating on the bottom. Yep, gained a lot of time here. Get gas here. Alright, well that's enough playtime here. Yep, so like I said, the absolutely fast way around this track is stay to the bottom because it's way shorter to wrap around on the bottom than it is to drive a little bit higher than this. It's gonna be interesting when the faster people try to practice here with the proper Kern County setup. And then this is where I'm gonna spin out here. Yep. Alright, let's pretend that's not happening. Alright. So, like I said, there's their oval here. So we got this whole complex here. You got the dirt track, which I'm gonna cover in a minute. Like in the part 2 video, the dirt track's gonna get their own video. It's just way too much going on to cover it in a single video. What I found interesting was the motocross track. It's actually well detailed so iRacing's really stepping up their game with the shaders off the track. And you got, California, the West Coast plants. And then this track, like I said, it's in middle absolutely nowhere. And there's like a town way down here, like 20-30 miles. But yeah, this track is like in absolutely nowhere to make sure people are not moving around the track and get it shut down again. Because, people. Kern County's interesting oval because it's not like perfectly round, but a little bit up D shape. And yeah, the corners are gonna be drive a little bit different. It's gonna be a little bit tighter to get into turn 3 than will be for turn 1. Turn 1 is kinda a little bit wider of a turn. Turn 3 is gonna be tighter, so that's gonna get a lot of people, I bet. And then you got the grandstand, but you also see people sitting on the hill here, on a dirt hill. And then like I said, it's a shiny brand new track. So you got the suites, all the suites here, and pretty modern building here. And then got this really pretty view, just walking around the track. I mean, it's not a lot to it, but pretty basic short track. Oops. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's finally here on iRacing, and I can't wait to be driving on this track more often. Well, after the first race next week with the ARCA series, it's gonna be pretty awesome. It's probably gonna be a lot of wrecks, but it's gonna be fun. Oh, forgot to mention, this track is like not only you get the oval, but you also get the dirt track as one package. So you get all of this for $12. And not only that, but you also get the Legends oval, the short oval here, the inner loop here. And then on the dirt side, you also have the Ender Oval as well, which I'll cover in the next video. So yeah, it's a beautiful complex. It's a beautiful modern complex. It's very new to not just iRacing, but also the racing world in general. Alright, that's pretty much gonna cover it for this video. It's a very, very quick review here. Didn't want to overstay my welcome here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this quick review. Let me know if you like it. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll be catching you all later. I had a couple more videos to go with the researching stuff, the new build stuff. I just wish I can post it out on the day of the build or the day after, when I get a lot of views from my videos on the build day, but can't do anything about it. But push it out a week later. So yeah, one more thing, had to see if this track is gonna come with the lights eventually, but I think it'll come eventually. And so yeah, I see there's already like a light towers on both track, the oval and the dirt track. So I got you, man. iRacing is working on the lights, either that or they're gonna have a whole new light system. So yeah, it'll get here eventually, hopefully. If not, well, a lot of people's gonna complain about that one. It's been interesting, iRacing not releasing the tracks with lights lately. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll catch you all later.